My name is Wes Sherwin, and we have one more stand-up comedian for you, Dr. Pete. So please, put your hands together, get on the ends of your seat, and I hope you peed, because it's going to be funny. Enjoy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be here, and that is true. I am actually a doctor, but I'm not that kind of a doctor. So, Pete, you can zip up and forget about that free prostate exam you were hoping for. Yeah, I actually have a doctorate in chemical engineering. It's not exactly a conversation starter. I actually teach chemical engineering right down the road at Georgia Tech. And even when we were students, right, chemical engineers, not the coolest people, right? Most college students on a Friday night, they're out looking for parties with free alcohol. We weren't looking for parties with free alcohol. We were chemical engineers. We made our own alcohol. And I do stand-up comedy all over the country, despite the fact that I'm actually a nerd. And wherever I go, people ask me the same question. They say, Pete, are you really an engineering professor? Like I would make that crap up, right? Trust me, it is not helping me get the hot chicks. That's all I know, right? Because we know that guy. We know the guy who gets the hot chicks. He's the guy with the Harley out in the parking lot. Because everyone knows what you call a guy on a Harley. Cool. And I thought maybe that could help me until I realized what you called a middle-aged, balding, dorky college professor on a Harley, organ donor. Yeah, that's not very good. And that's the problem, right? What they say about us engineers, us nerds, we don't market ourselves well, right? And we may not market ourselves well until the appearance of my new heroes, the Geek Squad from Best Buy. Yeah, we all know those guys, right? The white shirt, the black tie, the flood pants, the plastic vinyl pocket protector, right? And it makes sense, right? Because normal people like you guys like your geeks to look like geeks. It gives us credibility, right? And it seems like a good idea until they're walking up the front steps to your house and you're thinking, hey, is that the Geek Squad I called an hour ago to fix my hard drive, or a Mormon missionary? Right? They dress remarkably alike, right? And I'm not going to apologize for that joke. I actually told that joke at a comedy club out in Salt Lake City, Utah. There was a Mormon guy in the front row, and he raised his hand, and he said, it's easy. You just look outside, see if he's got a VW Bug or a bicycle, and that's how you tell. Right? But, of course, he was drinking a whiskey sour, so I don't really know how Mormon he was. Yeah, that's the whole thing. So, of course, being a nerd and a stand-up comedian, people get me confused all the time. That's why wherever I go, I always carry the official accessory of the nerdy college professor. That would be the plastic vinyl pocket protector. And people laugh at me for carrying it, but the truth is I wear it even when I'm in comedy clubs, because mine is completely equipped with the laser pointer. Right? Yeah, it comes in handy because I find that nothing says back off to a would-be comedy club heckler like a 5mm laser right in the eye. And I open for a lot of comedians. They're always asking me, Pete, were there hecklers in the audience? How can I tell where the hecklers are? I'm like, dude, it's easy. Look for the guy going like this. Oh! Yeah, and I tell my students at Georgia Tech, not only does it keep you from getting that big-ass stain on your shirt, it is the world's most effective birth control device. And no, sorry, I'm not actually suggesting you use it as a condom. That would be bad. I have personal experience with that one. No, but what I'm saying is you walk in with a plastic vinyl pocket protector and nobody's getting pregnant. Nobody's getting a sexually transmitted disease. Nobody's getting a cold, for that matter. It's pretty bad. So the problem is I like to use humor in the classroom. I'll come in for an 8 o'clock class on fluid mechanics, tell a couple of jokes just to get things going. And what do my students do? They write them down. I kid you not, right? There's always some guy in the front row who raises his hands on the first day of class and said, is that going to be in the final exam? Normally, no, but I have to give them a little bit of guidance, right? So I tell them that if it's got a formula in it, it's probably going to be on the final exam, right? If it's got a punchline in it, it's probably not going to be on the final exam. If it's got a lot of yelling, screaming, and swearing, could go either way. So.